What's up everybody, it's Brian here from Brian's Special Effects channel, and due to my recent 50 videos, I thought of doing a little world tour of my creative world. So, we are right now near the cave house, which I will get to later on in the video. I'm going to start my tour at the underwater house. Not going to this waypoint over here, I'm doing it in the order of the waypoints. But I'm not going to the stronghold because it's just a stronghold and there's nothing interesting over there. Unless you want to see what I've done in the stronghold. But I mean, you can, these stone things are the little torch pillars that I have placed because at the time I wasn't using any mods, so I really I lost my way a lot of times. So yeah, there's a stronghold. So we'll start at the underwater house. You can find time codes in the description for everything. If you want to skip to a certain section, you can do that. Alright. Let's go. Alright, so we're on the little walking trail I built. Oh, we'll get to the house soon. There we go. Alright, anyways. This walkway was just a thing I built because I was bored and really didn't know what to do. So yeah, I built this. It just is short. I mean, you can see it starts here, there's a little underground part, and then it passes by the barn, which I'll get to, and then there's two walkways for a reason, because at the time there was originally a tree there that you walked on and then came back onto the path. And I kinda didn't like that, so I just switched it into a bridge and left the other bridge there. So let's go to the house. Now that is weird. And that just appeared. It like happens all the time. I don't know how to describe it, what it is. It's just weird. Let's not let it distract us, okay? It is quite horrifying. But yeah, so here's the house. This was going to be a spot for the Mario warp pipes, which don't work at the time. So you can go contact the mod developer, and I mean, if someone's already reported it, then good for them. But yeah, this is the little, like, this isn't part of the house. This is just like a little room that you go down the spiral staircase under the water. So you're surrounded by water going down staircase, then you're actually on the like the ground, and then boom, you are underwater. I mean, for the space, it's actually not bad. I mean, I got the clock, the beds, nice little sink. You can look up and see the water above you. We have signs here to keep the water out. So like if you want to go explore, you can. I mean, there's like a abandoned mine shaft nearby, so you can go check that out. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, there's nothing really much down there. It's just a little small house that you can go live in if you're into that kind of stuff. You know, every time I pass by that, I'm gonna look at it because it's so annoying. So now we're gonna go head to the ice farm, which is way up there. That's it. It's way up there. You gotta climb all these stairs. I mean, in real life, in the real world, this would probably not stand at all. But this is not the real world. This is Minecraft, so anything can happen. Alright, so this is the ice farm. Quite a sight. I got the sign, the glowstone sign, got the ice, and water. That was never here before. Let's clean it up, I guess. It's breaking my torches and causing snow to, be up here. I mean, you need like torches to stop the snow from getting up here and foiling your plans. But yeah, it looks like the redstone's okay. Oh, it looks like we had another leakage. Cause I just want it lit up as much as possible. Yeah, so this really isn't my design. I did not design this. It was created by the famous redstone expert SethBling, and I just followed his videos. I just followed how he made it. And I think this and the cactus farm at the desert temple is another design of his. 'Cause, I mean, I love what he does. He's like the redstone expert, so any, redstone help I need, I just go watch his videos if he's done a video on whatever I'm trying to, do. Yeah, so that's the ice farm. You actually heard it run, so, I mean, I'm just gonna show you how much items are in here. So there's like I think there's one stack of 64 and then one stack of half, and then that just goes around long enough for enough ice to form up here. Now that is weird. This water is not working properly. It's probably because of the chunk loader, something like that. I don't know. Because, I mean, I saw water when I came up here. So, someone's probably messing around with it. Maybe like a Enderman or something. Or maybe when the farm runs, the water's not regenerating correctly. It's not refilling correctly, so it's creating all those glitches. I don't know. So now we're gonna go to the cave house and fate transition. Alright, so back at the beginning where we started, but now we are going to venture into my cave house. So before, this was your average cave entrance. I eventually fixed it and added these stairs. That's the original, this was here, this was always here. I made that. But yeah, I eventually turned all the blocks to lapis, then added the stairs, and it's no more, you don't have to jump up it anymore. And then these doors right here, which Champ has kindly demonstrated. This was actually all mine. I really did build this. This is my real redstone work. So before, there used to be a button that you push and then you had to make it to the door. You'd have to make it in. Actually, it was originally levers. I remember it being levers, and you'd activate the lever and the doors would be open. I eventually switched to buttons, and I had that for quite a while. Now I have these pressure plates, which all big ducts actually stay open a lot longer, and I could even go into that redstone. So if you understand Minecraft Redstone, you'll get this pretty quickly. You'll understand how this works. I mean, I don't even know if I should go into detail on how it works. No, I guess I could. So basically what's happening is the pressure plates both go into this block here. Then we got these extender clock things here. And it just keeps that torch off longer than when one pressure plate is active. It doesn't activate it and then close it as soon as it is off. It stays on for longer than usual. And then all this, I remember having trouble trying to get it to work, but I mean, you just gotta understand redstone. I mean, because I was your average Minecraft noob at the time of that. At the time of the build. I really didn't do much. So any staircases that you might see were just blocks. They weren't actually stairs. Like this is this is one of the examples. It's not a stair. It's just blocks and you jumped up it. So then we got the house, the room where I sleep in. What's that? Tramping. Come on, get in the door. Come on, your AI is super smart. You should be able to get in the door. No, okay. I'll just stay out there. Yeah, that's basically what this is. You can. I mean, this I had because I just like cool things. It was a little roller coaster because I watched a lot of videos and just saw a lot of cool stuff that other people were doing. So I thought to myself, I should do it. But of course, I was your average Minecraft noob, so of course it came out horrible, and I eventually added that, so I made it longer. But yeah, that's what it was. That's what happened. So that's the home. This is cool. I'm just describing everything that I do. I don't really have to go over it, but all it is just a wall of lava. Which looks pretty cool. And then, this was like blocks and not just stairs. A dirt arch. Now this I really needed to have, because if I didn't have it, I would not know where my home is. So I needed to have these noticeable things that I've built that would help me find my way back. Yeah, so this is my ravine that I've turned into my little home. It's got the pool. There's lava down there.
Gas.
Got gold. Of course, I never mined it, so I really didn't bother with it. It's quite nice to have a ravine to yourself. And then this is this is really new right here. The Ravine Theater. Oh yes, look at those wall couches. Oh yes. Yeah, so this is where I actually spend most of my time, just watching people on Twitch live stream on the web displays. And I have another one. This is the second one I built. The first one was down in the Desert Temple, which I will show you soon. I just gotta explain everything I do in my spare time when I'm not doing the survival series, or other videos in that case. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, you can really get lost in this cave, because, I mean, there's so many torches everywhere that, I mean, sometimes I don't get lost because I got the mods, the map mods. But I mean, I can remember myself spending hours and hours just trying to get back home. But yeah, so that's that. I mean, that tunnel just leads somewhere because I got really, really bored. So, there's a minecart track that just leads to nowhere, and then you can travel it right back. I mean, there's like these tunnels, glowstone tunnel, dispenser fireworks. That was a redstone thing that I did. Let's do this. It's gonna be quick. There we go. Easy. Yeah, but I'm planning on making a minecart, like monorail system that goes from here to there, back here, and then to the desert temple. I mean, I already have this incredibly, really long pathway. It leads to the desert temple, but that's like for the horses, or if I want to take Champ with me, because I've lost a few wolf pets when I flew the dragon. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I completely forgot the names of my pets. I have the wolf pet named Tramp, a dragon mount named Elliot, and then a horse named Maximus. And if you like are a fan of Disney movies or like Disney World in general, you can probably assume that all of these names are named after Disney like characters. Alright, so now, I mean, I'm assuming that I'm done here, but so let's go. I'm gonna go do the most fun, most thing I find the most exciting, which is actually the thing I love doing the most in Minecraft. And the thing like, the only thing I do is, yeah, it's this. I never get old of it. I never get tired of doing this. It is quite fun, though. I know wing flapping sounds. Sometimes the sound, sometimes the sound match up and it's like synced up, and then other times it's just rapidly flapping noises. Maybe because I have hostile creatures turned off. There we go. I had that off because like the slimes, the chew sounds, slime sounds, that got so annoying. But I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because the sounds are the sounds of the actual Ender Dragon mob. So it all makes sense now. How come you didn't hear it before? Yeah, so this is what I do. I just fly the dragon down, and then I'll teleport back and get Champ and Maximus to be there. But you gotta admit, this is pretty epic. And when I have the shaders on, it's actually quite cool too. You can, see a shadow on the ground and bring fear into your enemy's eyes, whatever. But yeah, this is what I do. Whoa. Okay, we made it. We sort of made it. Yeah, there you go. You can do that. Yeah, so this is new. This tunnel. Originally, you were just supposed to land right here, and that would be it. But then I thought, how cool would it be to have this like little loading dock for, you know, dragons. I mean, it's really fun. I really love doing that. Gotta check on my farms. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we can go back home. And yeah. So now we're gonna take the long horse path, which I originally wanted to cut out, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to cut it down because it's really cool to see. So yeah, so this is the horse path or horse trail, whatever you want to call it. All it really is you just, you know, you can spawn on a horse or take a horse that's there, steal a horse, do whatever you want, then ride it along the path. Because I mean, there's no real other way to get my wolf pet there. Because when I flew the dragon out, when I flew Elliot out to the desert temple or back, I would always like lose my pet. So, I mean, this path helps because if I do lose my pet, I could just run the trail until I find it. Yeah, I mean, this was quite the challenge to do. It took a few MC edits, which doesn't work for me anymore, which is why I use World Edit. I mean, World Edit's the same thing, I just don't prefer it. I'd rather see the world in like this no clip method. And I mean, MC Edit used to work for me because this whole thing was made using it. This entire tunnel, all the tunnels used it, except that I think the last one didn't use it. But basically, that's what it is. You can ride all the tunnels. Like instead of riding over the mountain or around the mountain, just go through the mountain. Same experience. I mean, this isn't quite as fun as, you know, flying an ender dragon around your world. I mean, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, now, like with the chunk loaders, I'm pretty sure I could just teleport back and forth and still hope that that Tramp makes it. If not, then I have at least another method of doing it. Yeah, so these tunnels are, I think, 4 by 3. It's like, I mean, you're not gonna jump inside these tunnels because you're just gonna get suffocated in the wall, in the ceiling, and that would not be fun if you were in survival, but yeah. I mean, you could imagine just doing this all by hand. The only reason I used MC Edit was because back down the sand where the first sand mountain was, there was so much sand caving in that it was just so annoying. So I eventually just resorted to using MC Edit, which was a lot easier. But then at some point, it just stopped working. So then that's why I got World Edit and used this final tunnel in World Edit. Which I mean really wasn't as hard as it was. I mean I still had sand caving in on me, but I mean it was a lot easier to do. Yeah, so I mean this is just what I do. I have a lot of fun doing what I do in single player. And make it! Yay, I made it. Almost. Okay. So if you saw episode 2 of my modded Minecraft Survival, the intro part at least, you might remember this location. Yes, this is where the lab is located. Yeah, so now you actually get to learn about it a little bit. So, the desert temple was original, like, I didn't like find it in like the game. I used like a world map program and just showed where these temples are. So then that's why I have the science like the location to get back home. And then back at the cave house I have the sign to get here. Which I mean I don't need anymore because I got the map mods. But I mean I still like having it. So I mean there's not really much here. I don't like really build a lot of stuff. It's just, you know, the farms and such. So like Cactus Farm, which is another Seth Bling design, so that follows how Seth Bling did his in season 4 of Minecraft. Which I mean, it does give a lot of cactus, which I'll never use. And then we got the village here, which I've encased in glass just to protect it from, you know, mobs and such. I mean, because I like the villagers and such. I mean, you can get, like, stuff from them if you trade with them. Yeah, so, I mean, you can see the little walkway there's, because it just, you can come out and, you know, walk around, almost like the forest path that I had. And that goes into here, into the village, you know, the glass village. Then it branches off at the well, and we could go to the squid farm, which does not work apparently. I mean, other times when I built the squid farm it works, probably because I've used ice like Seth Bling used. But I mean, I just, you know, filled it with water and hoped for the best. So maybe I should go back and try with ice. And then keep going, like, after the well. Ooh. Blacksmith. But yeah, you can keep going and then come into this farm, which is a villager, zombie / XP farm. You can get like rotten flesh and other cool stuff. So I mean this is quite a messy farm because they spawn they spawn up here and then they funnel down into the room here where you can, you know, attack them. I mean, it's cool. It works. But I mean, you can't just stay down here and wait for them to spawn in. You have to go up to where they are. Or at least close to where they are. So yeah, that's the desert temple. I almost forgot about my Oh, come on. I don't have time to battle stupid Pokemon. Hey, it works. Mewtwo's like my best Pokemon. Anyways, enough of that. So yeah, I rigged up all the doors. Like I rigged up all the entrances. And then we got this. This was my first theater, and I think my first world edit project too. So, Desert Temple Service Theater shows the same thing as the other theater down at in the ravine. But I want to say this one's a bit bigger because it like it holds a lot more people, and I think the screen size is bigger too. Maybe by a few blocks. But yeah, it does hold a lot more players. And I mean, it's not like even, because that's the center right there. It's those 2 blocks. I mean, each room has these like little projection rooms, and this one's the only one that has command blocks for lights. The other one I didn't really, use command blocks to like make lights turn on and off. So I believe that's it. I mean, well, not yet. I have the I want to show the beacon, which just looks like that. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's not like I'll need haste at all. Yeah, that's what I use it for. Got the sugarcane farm here. Chicken farm here, which gives me eggs, which I won't use. We got the lab, which I showed in episode 2. Which isn't finished, though. I'm kind of upset that it's not finished, because it's this little room that's not centering correctly. I have to watch more Diamond Minecart and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Then this is just a small little contraption that I built. All it is really is you can, get rid of items you have. If you have like a lot of them. I mean, the cactus farm and the chicken farm does give off a lot of items, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to, go back to, I'm not going to destroy them. I mean, technically I am destroying them, because they funnel into this, like, little channel, and they go into the lava and burn. This thing is actually quite cool. These little roofs that I used carpet on. Sethling, I called him Sethling. That was his original name. His name was originally Sethling. Yep, that just goes to show how obsessed I am with him. Because I have a cactus farm, squid farm, ice farm. Yeah, a lot. A lot of Sethling original creations. But I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else I have to cover here. Well, that's it for my tour. If I've forgotten anything, I can always, do stuff about it. But yeah. Oh, there was a tunnel down here. Just teleport to it. Yeah, look at that. Tramp did teleport to me. Woohoo! I mean, it really doesn't matter. But I wanted to I just show this thing. I really don't know what it is. I just got bored one day and wanted to build this long, useless thing that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I do like crazy things that I don't really like doing. I mean, I like doing it. I just don't know why I do it. For the sake of boredom. Yeah, so that's my world. That's my single player world. And I guess that's it for me. I'm out.